Welcome back to the channel. Welcome to this episode of Mark's Garage. I am next to the 2024 Triumph Scrambler. This is the 400X. There were two versions of the 400 series motor that Triumph came out with. One was called the Speed 400, and they came out with the 400X Scrambler. But today we're going to talk about a brand new addition to the Triumph lineup. Same engine, same chassis, same basic design, but they're calling it the 400XC. And what comes with it is just a lot more accessories, a lot more of a look, if you will, that makes it off-road more capable. So we're going to take a look at that coming up. Well, so far I have logged over 1,000 miles on my Scrambler 400. I've done all the maintenance for that first series of maintenance, so that's oil changes and chain tightening and all that sort of thing. And this has been really an exceptional motorcycle. In fact, I put it at the top of the class for this displacement in terms of how I use it. I primarily use it to go over to Road America. I do some very, very light off-roading across maybe some of the gravel and grass areas at Road America, but mainly down the roads. Take it on a Saturday morning, breakfast ride once in a while. It's been great. It's been a super bike, and so interested to check out this new 400XC from Triumph. And to do that, we're going to make a little road trip. We're going to go down to Triumph of Waukesha, and we're going to look at those bikes firsthand. We're going to talk to a couple people and just get some more info. So that's next. Triumph of Waukesha. We're going to be taking a closer look at the brand new Triumph Scrambler 400. This is the XC. So I have the Triumph Scrambler 400X. Done a number of videos with that, but we're going to take a closer look at the XC, where they've added some additional accessories. In fact, they've got a couple of them inside. It is a white one and a yellow one. So we're going to take a look at that.
I forgot there's another color too.
Oh, sweet.
So there's the white, the yellow, and the gray.
Okay. Yeah, super. This is Victor. He was kind enough to bring in the white model right there, and we'll get to see all three colors of the Triumph Scrambler 400XC. So let's walk over here and take a look. This is called the gray. Mm-hmm. I think it's storm gray, if I remember. Yeah, they really did a nice job with colors, didn't they?
They did.
Yeah. So some of the features on the XC would be they've got a high fender, and then there's also a mud fender. Of course, the colors are new. There is some lower crash bars that are included. There's the fly screen there up top, and then I think the big thing is probably the wheels. So you've got laced spoked wheels. They look really good, and the neat thing is that while they're laced wheels, they are tubeless tires. So that's pretty cool. Yeah. Let's take a look here at the yellow paint job, yellow and black. That's sharp. This is a really perfect kind of a side-by-side comparison, because the bike that I have is right there in the matte khaki green and the brown seat. The 400X, and there's the 400XC. All right, let's move over to the white one. And once again, Triumph's done just a really nice job with the details, the paint, the fit, the finish. Here's the engine series, which is that 400cc, the TR series engine. Pretty nice to see those in person. All right, we are here with Victor. Victor's the service manager at Triumph of Waukesha, and I'm just talking to Victor here a little bit about the new Triumph 400 XC. So let's walk over here, Victor, and you can stand next to the XC, and then go ahead and hold that,
All right.
and then tell us a little bit about what you think of this bike.
I really like more of the XC due to the spoked wheels. Versus I'm more of a spoked wheel guy than the cast wheels. And more, you get more of the accessories on the XC than the X. You get your fly screen already, you get the higher mud guard. It's just an all-around more if you're looking to do more of the off-road. This would be the better option for you.
Makes sense.
To have, the X is still a really good bike, still do more, off-road, but this one here is going to be a little bit more, you get a little more ground clearance and protection down at the bottom there with the sump guard and
That's right. It comes
lower
with
engine
the
guards.
An aluminum sump guard
Correct.
versus the plastic one.
Yes.
What about these engines? This TR Series 400, talk a little bit about how you're seeing as the service guy, how these engines are holding up and performing.
Oh, they're doing really good. We've had people, we got some in here, with almost 9,000 miles on them already. People have been riding them, had no issues, just keeping up with the maintenance, changing oil. But one the guy was doing a little longer ride with it, so we've already done the valves on it, and everything looks really good with it. And we haven't seen not much with these, just maintenance stuff.
I sure like the way it runs. I like the torque curve. It's got really good low to mid-range. Mm-hmm. And it's just a fun engine to ride on this size of a bike.
Oh yeah, definitely. And people love the sound of them. They got that nice deeper tone to them. They don't sound like your typical 400. They sound really nice.
Yeah.
It's an all-around good, commuter bike, really nice commuter bike, and you want to go
Off on the trails?
Yep. You can just go right away.
That's sweet. Well, thanks so much for spending a couple minutes with us and talking about the new Triumph XC. It's good stuff. Thank you, Victor.
You're welcome.
Well, there you have it. Some of the top highlights for the new Triumph Scrambler XC. Certainly some nice features to it. And the question is it worth another $1,000 over this? Let me know in the comments section what you think. And I'm certainly a fan of, I think, the yellow. The yellow one was my favorite. The white, the yellow, and the storm gray. But thanks so much for tuning in. Thanks to all the subscribers to Mark's Garage. If you're new to the channel, welcome, and please consider subscribing. That would be great. So we'll end with, as always, and until next time, take care.